do the installation of and let's get started. Okay, first of all, let's jump into the directories. In this machine, I've already installed Firefox, Chrome, and the Notepad++. Okay, let's jump in. Installation automation. These are the components we will be running through the scripts. Installation prerequisites. Jump into there. Execute. Install. Wait for this to run through. There we go. While that is finishing, let's get ready for the next one. The 64-bit version. Okay, there we go. Running the installation. Okay. In this directory is the .NET, which we don't need to run. We're now going to get into the prerequisite installation. Going to, while that finishes, let's wait for that. Okay, done successfully. Let's jump in. Let's go to edit. It's going to open up the PowerShell tool, PowerShell scripting tool, which we can execute from there. Once this loads, expand. Okay, getting ready. Once the play button is there, we can execute. Okay, ready to run. Let's execute. Okay, it's going to install all the background components that we needed. Setting up IIS and SSL certificate, self-signed certificate for this installation, and remove some of the components that don't need to be installed once it's completed. Okay, this does take a bit of time, but we will watch the script run. Okay, almost to halfway. Just a gentle reminder, make sure that PrivateArk isn't running while PrivateArk client isn't running or logged in, because the user will need to be available for installation. Okay, getting to 90% done almost. Getting there slowly. Here we go, 90%. And we'll move slowly on to 100% completed for this installation part. Okay, collecting data of all the features that were successfully installed. Okay. It's currently disabling IPv6, running a few other things. Creating the certificate for SSL, for self-signed certificate. Okay, there we go, finished. Operation succeeded. Okay, there we go. Script is completed. Let's jump back directory. Going to run the setup directory, run as administrator. Okay, there we go. Installation script starting. Let's go to the next. Click next. Yes, we're going to go our test user. Click next. Click next. Click next. Click next. Okay, here we're going to select none, none. Here we're going to select CyberArk and LDAP. Click next. Because we only want LDAP and CyberArk authentication in this setup. Okay. It's going to start copying the files to the server, to the onet pub directory. We will be asked questions about the vault, which we will put in the details for just now. Okay. This does take a bit of time, but hopefully it'll finish quickly. Okay, it's copying all files and the DLLs required. As this is a VM, this does take a bit of time, as it's on, doesn't have much resources again. As I'm still running this with 1.4 gigs of RAM and one CPU, and all my machines have between 40 to 60 gig of disk space on these VMs. For a lab like this, it's sufficient, because these aren't production again. Okay, almost finished doing the installation of into the directories, and we will shortly be asked the questions. There we go. Okay, so IP address is 192.168.10.11, which is our vault. It's the PVWA's address, full URL, password vault, which we will need just now. It's updating, connecting to the vault. Okay, password, which is password 4. Okay, it's connecting to the server and authenticating. Once that's completed, it's going to make some updates to the environment, creating users and safes, which we will go back and check once it's completed in the vault. Okay, there we go. It's finished. Once this closes, we're going to jump down and jump back into the directories. As we go, it's finished. We're going to wrong directory. Installation automation. We're going to run the hardening now. Again, we're going to go to the edit. So it opens up the PowerShell script tool, and we'll execute from there. That directory above with the date stamp and the time, that is a log file, which you'll go through if you have issues with your installation. Okay. The hardening also generates log files as well. Okay, let's execute it. Okay. There we go. It's running the script, stopping IIS, and then it will restart IIS once it's made changes. We will reboot the server once all the changes are done. While it's rebooting, we will actually log into the vault and check the client installation, the vault client utility, and check what it's done. Okay, there we go. It's running. Okay. Okay, let's get that done while that's going. Okay, there we go, that's looking good. It's uninstalling components as well in the hardening. Okay, there we go. Now maybe it's making some registry changes. Okay. Okay, almost finished. Okay, there you go, starting IIS. Hardening is almost completed and almost done. There you go. Okay, that's done. Let's restart the machine. Here we go. Continue. While that restarts, we can log into the vault. Okay, still looking good on that side. Executing that private ARC client. Log in. Okay, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of new vaults. If we go to users and groups, we can see a PVWA app user and PVWA gateway user, which need to be there. Okay, let's log off. See, it's almost fully started. Just waiting for the installation, the startup to finish. We can log in and then we can log on to the portal. Okay. Windows is finished. Okay. Running some updates. Okay. Here we go. Let's log in. As you'll see, the user's blank. We have to put in CyberArk for the domain. Administrator tabs. Password 2. Okay, logging in. Okay. There we go. I'm going to use Chrome straight away. Go. IP address 192.168.10.21 // password vault. We need a HTTPS in the beginning. Okay, we need to proceed. Okay, let's wait for this to go. Does take a bit of time. Here we go, loading. Connected. Okay. Administrator tabs password 4. Just remember that for now, but don't do it on a client's machine or in production environment. Okay, here we go. 1 volt, 1 PVWA up and running. And that's it for tonight.